Okay, so I got a question this morning concerning my lockboxes. The main question was, what is a lockbox? So I have to remember and step back. I've been doing this for probably about 4 years now. Um, I understand what a lockbox is, but other people may not understand what a lockbox is. So I use lockboxes to do contactless check-in so that I don't have to wait for my guests to come and get these vehicles. Usually when they say they're going to show up at a time, they usually don't show up at that time. They usually show up an hour later, 2 hours. I've had people who have shown up the next day. So I don't want to wait around. I don't want my life to stop because I'm trying to get a car delivered. So I use lockboxes. So what is a lockbox? So a lockbox for me is it's a box that I put on my vehicles and has codes on it. So like for this one, you have to pull down the front cover to get to the code. You have to type in your code, and then you have to turn the top once you put the code in and then pull it out. And then once you're done, you close it and you push it back or pull it or turn it back to the opposite direction, and the lock boxes close. If you put the wrong code in to the lock box, you could clear it with the C at the bottom and then put the code back in and everything. This particular one is a newer one that I'm using. I didn't start out with this box. Do I love it? I do like it, but it does have an issue. You see how the screws are rusting at the bottom? They tend to rust out, and then it will slide out, and then this cover will fall off. So it leaves just this piece exposed. Don't like that, but these have worked very well for me. One issue that I have on this other box, let me take you over. So these are the boxes that I started with. They are made by KeyGuard. Very good boxes. They've lasted, this one has lasted probably the entirety of my time doing this this business. And as you can see, people do try to get into them. And luckily, nobody has gotten into them. But this one, the reason why I chose it was because during winter time, I wanted to have something that would last and would not freeze over and everything. But the casing is fine. The keypad is not fine. So during winter time, this tends to freeze up. I've had an occasion where it was 1 degree outside or -2 degrees outside, and this tire key froze. And I had a guest who wanted the vehicle and was dropped off by Uber and was at the vehicle but could not get in the car because the keys were frozen. Unfortunately, I was out of town living my life. It was during Christmas, Thanksgiving holiday, and they eventually had to cancel the rental because they could not get into the box. I really felt bad for them, but there really wasn't nothing I can do. Even if I was there, I don't know if I could have unfrozen it in order to get the key out. So that's the second box I had. Like the first, this is like I said, the first one I've ever used. I don't use these anymore. I stopped getting those. The last one that I use is another KeyGuard. So they come in 2 styles. They come in that one with the plastic cover, and they have this one. Now this one has lasted for me a long time. I actually like these. And as you can see, the screws are not exposed, so they don't rust out. Unfortunately, too, there is a design flaw with these. If you open it up, the back pieces of this is plastic, and they do wear out. So I've had boxes, matter of fact, on one of my cars that I cannot open the box easily anymore. That box is pretty much almost gone. I have to replace it. So you do have to replace these probably about after 2 years or something like that. But they're fairly inexpensive. They pay for themselves, and I love them. They save so much time for me. If you're trying to do a business like this, you do not want to be waiting for your guests to come get your stuff. I also use these for my Airbnb business that I had, and any other business. If I'm going to do rentals, these are my go-to pieces. So I have all this in my bio. If you go look in my bio and you click through my link tree, everything, all my boxes that I use are there, and you can take a look, see what you'd like, see the prices, stuff like that. So yeah, if you have this type of business and you're looking for vehicles and you're trying to rent them out, and if you're passing keys to your guests and waiting for them, yeah, I would not do that. I do not do that. I'd rather just go ahead and put these boxes on and give them codes, and that's it. They do tend to lose them. I do charge my guests a loss fee if they lose my box. So that is another stream of income that I do use throughout the year if they have a problem with that. They can remove them also. These are removable. You can roll down the window and just take them off and put them back on. One thing that I found, which is funny to me, well, it's not funny when it happens. I lay these on the window, so you just have to roll the window down, put this on it, roll the window back up. They're secure. I've had people put them in the door jamb, and I don't like that. That damages the door jamb. Yes, I'm going to have this on my as part of my script for people to look at it and to understand what a lockbox is, where the lockbox is located. I usually put all my lockboxes on the back window on the driver's side. So if, as a guest of mine, if you are renting my cars and you're trying to understand what lockbox is, where it is, back window of the car on the passenger side, you can remove this during the trip, but you have to put it back and the key in there. There is a fee if you do not check this lockbox in correctly at the end of your trip. If at the end of the trip you put it into the glove box or you put it in the middle console or something like that, and you lock my lockbox in the car and I can't get access to the key, I will have to call a locksmith and everything, and they will charge that to you as a guest. They do not charge that to me. Other than that, I just want to say thank y'all. So yeah, I just wanted to get this out. So I had a guest who was talking about this today, and I hope y'all have a great day. Once again, please follow my content. follow me on all the major platforms, as well as check out my link tree and everything. And as I said, I will have ebook and everything. I'm working on that as part of my digital strategy, stuff like that. So, all right, talk to y'all later. Bye.